Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video. This one is a little bit different from what I normally do. I just thought that I would report on some ideas that I had involving Cr1tical, or Charlie, or Penguin Zero, depending on how much you know about his channel. So, you've all probably seen Cr1tical. He's one of the most popular Twitch streamers and YouTubers in recent history. He's been doing YouTube for like 18 years, so I guess recent is subjective. And I think that he is turning Asian. Okay, so that probably sounds crazy, but just hear me out for a second and let me explain. So, as almost everybody knows, Charlie, or Penguin Zero, or Cr1tical, is very short, right? And he's like 5'4", 5'6", I believe, somewhere in there. And genetically, Asians are more short. Okay, that's a fact. You can look it up. And I have done research on that, why that is, and I could not find a definitive answer. Another reason that I believe that Charlie is turning Asian is because his name, Charles White, suggests that he must be white, right? Like, if I were to tell you somebody's name was blank white, you would probably assume that they are Caucasian or white. And I think that his name is changed, and that his original birth name was something completely different, and possibly even something Asian sounding. But it was changed so you'd have a preconceived idea that he would be a white male. I've also noticed in a lot of his in-person videos where he's not talking about like some sort of news, that he has been eating a lot of carbohydrates. So that's going to be like your bread, rice, and things of that nature. So recently he ate the entire Panda Express menu. And obviously, I mean, you can guess this based on the name. Panda Express is a Asian owned, possibly, or at least an Asian themed restaurant. And therefore their menu has a lot of carbohydrates, rice, chicken, things like that, right? And I've also noticed that a lot of my friends who are Asian, because I live in a place where there's a lot of Asian and Hmong people, they also tend to eat a lot of rice and carbohydrates, which leads me to believe that Charlie might be turning Asian, or already is Asian and trying to hide it. Also, the fact that his soap brand, Cheeky Soap, has only recently come out with deodorant, even though they've been around for a couple of years now. It is kind of telling because it's, once again, scientifically proven that Asian people do not stink. Like, their sweat does not smell bad. It just does not have a smell. They don't produce that chemical. And I personally, if I owned a brand like Cheeky Soap that had the amount of reach and advertising potential, that would be one of the first things that I would do, would be like soap, deodorant, and then cologne, and maybe toothpaste. That's the order that I would go. And I would try to do it as quickly as I can to reach as many people as fast as possible. And so that shows that deodorant was kind of an afterthought in the Cheeky Soap brand. Also, in Charlie's recent videos, if you look in the background, there have been a lot of anime figures, anime characters, and I mean, yeah, just look at all of them. They're everywhere. And lastly, the most damning piece of evidence that I have is that on his Spotify. I don't know about on YouTube. This might be a Spotify exclusive thing, and you might have to check for yourself. Charlie has been posting some videos, I think there have been 3 in the past couple of weeks, where he has been speaking either Chinese, Japanese, or Korean. I don't know the difference because that's not my area of expertise at all. But you can go, and I will put the videos on screen right now, and I will link them in the description. You can check them out for yourself. And he's also made mentions in the past of how there is a impersonator of him, or somebody that's using AI to translate his videos and post them on the Chinese YouTube. I can't remember what that's called, but I'll put them on screen right now, and they'll also be linked in the description. And I think that to make sure that nobody is copying his content and putting it on other platforms that he cannot control, because if they can use AI to translate, then they can use AI to make him say whatever they want, which could be a bad thing for his brand. I think that he has taken the liberty to finally come out as an Asian man, and so he is posting videos speaking his native language. I know I said that was the last point, but I think this is really the last point. Recently, I have noticed that his hair is dark and glossy. And once again, this is something that I have noticed personally from having plenty of Asian friends and living in a very Hmong-heavy area. A lot of my friends who are Asian and a lot of the foreign exchange students that I've had that have been Asian, whether that's Chinese, Japanese, Vietnamese, Korean, all tend to have glossy black hair. And I think that that's why he made Cheeky, and that's why he talks about hair care being so difficult for him, because he's trying to buy products that are targeted at the white male hair, or what is standard to white male hair, because there are like different types of hair. And recently, Cheeky has been actually making his hair look more natural and therefore glossy because he is Asian. So yeah, a little bit of a weird video from me. I usually make like gaming content, but don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell, and I will see you guys next time.